So let's begin with the idea. There's a really compelling notion, a concept called the overview effect. It's said that astronauts, when they see the entire world, they get newly how connected, perhaps fragile and dependent on each other we are. As business leaders, perhaps that's metaphorical for us to focus perhaps less just on near-term efficiencies, profits, but instead on progress. I think we heard that today from Elliot Parker as well. And it's going to be just in time. You could say that there's a bit of a, what some experts call an ingenuity gap between what's possible, that top line, and what's necessary, frankly, for the complex problems we need to meet together, and what might occur as business as usual, right? Or just going the way we've always gone. I think we heard that in Elliot Parker's inspirational speech, and I just wanted to remind you of a few things that I was really moved by, that formula, this idea that connectivity and the exchange of ideas, plus the quantity and availability of the building blocks, can be the difference maker for all of us to meet these challenges. So it's really together that we can meet the challenges of our social and technical systems, right? Where your organizational gaps, the things that you want to work on, your initiatives that will make progress in your organization, and our peer learning forum, our community that you're all a part of, can help you meet those challenges more ready. I've added a new sort of cartoonish picture of the no-do gap, right? It's not just enough to know things, but you have to apply them. And that experience of working on the humans in your processes and your companies that have to adapt to new ways of working, right, to new technologies, is something we long to do, and we do it best together as well. So that's the idea, like rising to this ingenuity gap challenge. And here's my invitation, that I would love for you to experience your UWEBC being of service. Here you see our peer groups where you can talk shop with those that hold the same role in your, as you do, in other organizations to build perspective. We have a terrific set of special interest groups that allow you to drill down and examine some of the building blocks of the future. I have some announcements that I'll share there. But we've also added in the last year, and I'll share a little bit about these experiences, cross-functional interest groups. These are helping your teams on topics where we're elevating the conversation to serve your enterprise change initiatives, your data and analytics initiatives, your ways of working. If I just maybe illustrate perhaps the difference that this can make, we can pursue functional excellence in our areas, master our own crafts as professionals, but we also have to build stronger ties together. There isn't, let's call it, a next generation of our customer experiences, our employee experiences, our brand or product experiences that isn't going to depend upon the way we work together, the way we work across our enterprises to achieve the breakthroughs. And then finally, on the very end there are things that we have to do across our enterprise without exception. And I'll just give you an example from our work. This last year, we added a cross-functional interest group dedicated to leadership and change management. And of the 2 of the 3 sessions we had produced as of September 1st, we had fully 66 companies. We have about 80 member companies in our peer learning consortium that participated with 361 total attendees. But also notice the attendees from the same companies. So 19 people from one company, 17, 16, 13, 12. It wasn't just quantity, it was the nature of their participation that really did span the enterprise. That was a topic on building a culture of change management. Special shout out to Fiskar's group, Schneider National, who shared their story of change and adaptation. And then finally, we had a session on evolving leadership in times of change. It was about mid-year. One company, 39 participants. Another 6, 5, 5, 4, right? This is reaching teams that are joining our peer learning forums learning with each other, right, and from others. So this is a terrific example in the way our program has adapted to help you meet the challenges of actually doing things differently, not just thinking about things differently. And lastly, let me talk a little bit about the building blocks this year. There's some changes. I've starred them here on this slide. So that information technology box, so important for so long to so many of you, is going to undergo some changes. We're going to call it technology. It's quite frequently we hear from our member companies that technology is beyond mere information technology and enterprise systems and such, right? We're thinking of now tech in our products and our processes in new and different ways. Perhaps we can reach out to not only the chief information officers, but the chief digital officers and those who work on their teams as well in the future. Notice an AI special interest group. We are going to set our sights on being of service as you put to use this new human and machine age, right, to better your competitiveness. And then finally, I want to call out the product management special interest group and say a tiny bit more about that. So let me just highlight this real quick. So on the AI special interest group, there's also a special partnership that we've forged with our Data Science Institute right here on our campus. They're a great galvanizing force for the way AI, data science, machine learning is applied across our campus. And they've agreed to participate in our work. So imagine a session that we have during the next 2025 year that includes not only our commitment to member spotlights, to share your work, your progress, your impact with each other, but also to bring from the frontier of science and application, of teaching and research, things happening on our campus. Really excited about that initiative. In a similar fashion, that product management special interest group, which has been important for so long, there's so much to do as we start to embed technology and intelligence into our products that we're going to partner with the Wisconsin School of Business Erdman Center. They lead some of the work on technology, strategy, and product management on our campus, and our College of Engineering, which is always on the frontier of sensors and sense making and the like. So we're excited to partner with them too. I hope you're excited about that. I know I am. Also this year, we will have our fourth ever Wisconsin Digital Symposium. This has been a terrific addition. Each May, we're gathering to examine topics on digital innovation and digital transformation. This last year, we got to feature Generac, Organic Valley, Lands End, and Oshkosh Corporation, the CTOs, CIOs, CDOs of those companies on stage there. We'll be back at it on May 1st of 2025, so I'd love for you to remember that and mark your calendars. And our experience there also tells us what's special about these symposiums is they're open to the public, like this event, right? Not just for our members. We think there's another important topic on the horizon. You see it here in the CX learning journey, right? But experience management and customer experience is taking preeminence in terms of strategies. So really excited to announce that opening today for registration, the Wisconsin CX Symposium. Now, this will feature 3 keynotes, UW lightning talks, and will be a terrific opportunity to get the thinking right before you get started or continue on your learning journey in customer experience. So that's what I have for invitations. Get involved. See where your strategic initiatives map to the content and the opportunity within our work. And then finally, let me wrap up with some gratitude. Every year I stand on stage and I brag about an advisory board that has helped us adapt to make meaningful changes in our programming, and I want to honor those folks who represent all of you. Certainly they represent our members, but they're great and terrific examples of what you're going through, and they do direct our programming and our engagement in really important ways. There's some new faces up there. I won't go through them all right now, but you see a little indicator on that, and we're very excited and grateful for their contribution. Of course, we're grateful for all our member companies as well. There's 13 companies on that list that are bolded that have joined us in the last 12 months since we gathered here just 1 year ago. So many thanks to those folks as well. And I also want to say thanks to all of you. Like, our program is not just for our members. This conference, our symposium series that we put together, is also to expand our community and our impact. And we're thrilled. Whether you're a member of our UWEBC or not, we're thrilled that you're here sharing with us. And then finally, and this is both, I want to say both gratitude to these people. These are my partners. It is the dream of a lifetime to support their work with all of you. And they do it because of the difference they can make for you. So I'm really excited. I'm grateful for them, and they're grateful for you as well.